Coming up on Access USI, a Wall Street journalist speaks to students. USI reveals a new building, and the annual Live at the Apollo performs once again. All this and more right here on Access USI.
Good evening and welcome to Access USI. I'm Ann Powell.
And I'm Rachel Lohorn. We start tonight with a developing story about explosives being found across the country. According to CNN, explosive devices have been found in several political homes, including the Clintons. CNN's Jim Sciutto reports.
We will turn over every rock, we will turn every corner, and we will talk to everybody that we have to in order to mitigate this threat.
Tonight, the FBI is actively investigating the explosive device sent to CNN's New York offices. This after a string of devices were sent to the homes and offices of prominent public figures, including two former presidents. Authorities are now calling these attempted attacks acts of terror.
We will take every precaution we can, but we will not let terrorism win. Not today, not ever.
The device sent to CNN, which was addressed to former CIA Director John Brennan, contained a suspicious white powder as well. It was removed from CNN's offices and taken to an NYPD facility in the Bronx to be analyzed. This according to a law enforcement official. This is the moment a fire alarm went off in our New York offices at 10:09 a.m. Eastern Time.
Explosive devices, and to have projectiles, I mean, that sounds like a fire alarm here. We'll keep you posted on that.
1 minute later, my colleague Poppy Harlow and I joined our colleagues in evacuating the Time Warner Center in New York.
There's a fire alarm here.
You might have heard it in the background. We're going to find out what the latest is
we'll
here
be right back.
at CNN. We're going to be right back.
The package delivered to CNN was among a series of bombs sent this week to distinguished Democratic leaders, including the D.C. home of former President Barack Obama and the New York home of former President Bill Clinton and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton.
We are fine, thanks to the men and women of the Secret Service who intercepted the package addressed to us long before it made its way to our home.
Another suspicious package intercepted at a mail sorting facility for Capitol Hill, addressed to Democratic Congresswoman Maxine Waters, a frequent target of President Trump.
Yes, she is a low IQ individual, Maxine Waters.
Earlier this week on Monday, a bomb was sent to the upstate New York home of wealthy Democratic donor George Soros, another favorite target of Trump and right-wing conspiracy theorists. Because of an incorrect address, another package, which was intended for former Attorney General Eric Holder, was sent back to the return address, the same return address on the packages intended for Brennan, Clinton, and Obama, an office of Democratic Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz in Florida. Today, President Trump spoke out against the threats.
In these times, we have to unify. We have to come together and send one very clear, strong, unmistakable message that acts or threats of political violence of any kind have no place in the United States of America.
However, the president has often inflamed the political rhetoric. His crowd in Houston on Monday broke into a CNN sucks chant.
I don't like them either.
Tonight, officials are urging members of the public and politicians to stop the hateful rhetoric for the sake of safety.
To all public officials of all partisan affiliations, don't encourage violence. Don't encourage hatred. Don't encourage attacks on media. You could disagree, but you have to show respect for people and air your disagreements peacefully.
USI had a special guest last week. Evansville native Wall Street journalist Kate Hagee spoke to students about what it's like to be a journalist and her concerns about future of the media. Hagan also discussed her new book, The King of Content, and hopes that it motivates people to pay more attention to the world of business, economy, and media.
USI has revealed future plans for affordable housing for those of different ages and abilities. Porter Travis Onyet has the story.
Earlier today, USI revealed a new building located between Red Mango and the Education Center. The building is called a minka, which is a Japanese-style house characterized by its basic structure and roof shape. This will represent the idea of magic, an acronym that stands for Multi-Ability, Multi-Generational, Inclusive Communities. With this project, USI plans to create housing that will blend the experiences of both young and old students and establish a new culture for both generations.
But those are the types of things that we're looking at. And how can we bring college students living in a community with aging or with elders? How can we bring just everyone together? It doesn't have to be a college student, but how can we bring a different type of community that looks at living together differently?
Students of all majors are able to participate in this project by taking classes regarding intergenerational living and judging where future minkas will be placed. The first minka will be completed and the magic program will begin sometime next week. Reporting for Access USI, I'm Travis Onyet.
Jairus Tyree will have a look at your forecast in just a moment.
USI's archery club has been sparking substantial interest.
Archery is a really growing sport.
Expose yourself to a unique experience.
This brings something different to USI.
The archery club offers a safe, fun environment to practice target shooting.
We'd compete in competitions, but we're the only college that has NASP shooting right now. But it's just actually starting to get kicked off. This is the most we've had since it started.
Further information to join can be found by visiting USI's website.
Come try it out next semester.
Hello, I'm Jairus Tyree with Access USI Weather. Currently today we had 61 degrees, partly cloudy skies, humidity at 53% and a dew point of 40. If we look at temperatures in our area, we have a string of 51 degrees over in our Evansville, Jasper, Vincennes, Olney, and Fairfield, with Carmel 52 degrees being that odd little duck. Over on the eastern side of the state, Madison 54 degrees, Louisville 53, and 47 in Elizabethtown. If we look at temperatures across the nation right now, over on the East Coast, 56 degrees in Nashville, 52 in Washington, and 54 in New York. Over on the West Coast, 57 in San Francisco, 63 degrees in Los Angeles. El Paso is looking at 58 degrees, cold temperatures there today. If looking at our 7-day forecast for tomorrow, Thursday, 58 degrees of cloudy skies, low of 46. On Friday, 51 degrees with some rain. We'll be seeing rain on Friday and a low of 43 on Friday. Saturday, 56 degrees, low of 42 with partly cloudy skies. Looking on to next week, Sunday, looking at a little bit more rain, 57 degrees and a low of 42. On Monday, 53 degrees, and on Tuesday, 56 degrees. I'm Jairus Tyree of Access USI. Sports is coming up after the break.
Train your body, but also train your mind.
Academic skills, training your mind to succeed.
USI rises to 11th in the NCAA Division II Top 25 poll. The University of Southern Indiana men's soccer team jumped up 5 spots to 11th nationally in the United Soccer Coaches NCAA Division II Top 25 poll released yesterday afternoon. In addition to their 13th victory of the year, USI was ranked first in the final NCAA Division II Midwest poll. The Eagles moved up from number 2 spot and grabbed the top spot for the first time in program history. The Eagles wrapped up the GLVC regular season in first place for the first time since 1990 last weekend, and they concluded the 2018 regular season earlier today with a 3-0 win against Lewis University. The Eagles will begin their quest to capture the first GLVC tournament crown since 1991 when they host a first-round match Sunday here at home. The opponent and game time will be determined at the close of the GLVC regular season action this evening. We'll be back with more news right after the break.
USI ROTC has commissioned many officers who have gone on to serve in the Active Army, Army Reserve, and National Guard. Many of these officers deployed in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom and Operation Enduring Freedom. The USI ROTC program mirrors the cadet motto of Scholar, Athlete, Leader. This means that the top priority for cadets enrolled in USI ROTC is a focus on their grades. USI ROTC graduates an outstanding 99% of cadets who receive scholarship contracts. If you're interested in learning more, go to USI's website and search ROTC.
Last Saturday, USI students showcased their talents at Live at the Apollo. Students sing, dance, and even wrote poems to impress the audience. A panel of judges made of USI faculty and members of the community judged the performances and determined who won first, second, and third places.
Last week, USI held its annual graduate fair. Reporter Janet Garrett has more.
On Thursday, the Graduate Program Fair took place on USI's campus. The fair was sponsored by the Graduate Studies Department and was headed by Mayela Rouser, the Director of Graduate Studies. This event showcased the 15 graduate programs available on campus. The directors for these programs were available for students interested in these programs. A giveaway for an inflatable chair and a free fee waiver happened, and refreshments were provided. For Access USI, I'm Jana Garrett.
It's that time of year again to think about meeting with your academic advisor. Before meeting with your advisor, it's important to review your degree audit on DegreeWorks through MyUSI. The name of your advisor can be found on the top of your audit. To make sure you make an appointment and for more information, please call your advising office. Priority registration begins November 5th, and a registration calendar can be found at usi.edu/registrar. That's it for us tonight. You can catch us live at 7:30 next Wednesday. Good night.